First and 10. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 40. Three-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. With it is Jackson. Touchdown, Houston. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. It's Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here comes the Texans now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you call
Carlos Hyde. See you later. 20, 10, 5, touchdown. Houston. Carlos Hyde saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans will extend their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to nick.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. And
he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the D-line's going to spread out. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Let's go! Let's round! Let's go! Ohio!
On 1st down, it's Watson. He dumps it to Hyde. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Carlos Hyde on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Boykin on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. And Parkey's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole 2nd half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And now out comes Houston. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Check Mike 54. Ohio!
They go play action here on 1st down. Roberts with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional. Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Right there. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Back.
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Flex round. Come on, let's go.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Here we go. Ohio.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Ohio. Here we go. Ohio.
Now Boykin on first down. Throw left side complete. It's right. And he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. To throw is Boykin. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
The Browns on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out comes Houston. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be a third and about 13. Out of the gun, Watson. It's caught, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. On first down, Watson. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watson on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Back to the air. Watson on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Dancing to his left. Able to push his way through. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
From the red zone now, Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Let's go.
On second down, Lynch. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 3rd and long, it's Watson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
Boykin eluding the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing here, Boykin on first. To the right side and complete to Njoku. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're talking just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over. But he ended up finding another receiver.
Open space inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Browns get a score closer. And it's up and good. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out comes Houston. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, it's Hyde. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Third down, Carlos Hyde. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll try the air now with Watson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And he motions the wide receiver. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And avoids the contact by sliding. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now Watson. Now he's forced out right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 28. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the interception, here's Boykin. Forced out to his left. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's Boykin, off play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Boykin. A quick hitter complete. It's right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Boykin on 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Boykin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Perry Riley.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And tough starting field position here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. And a timeout here. Timeout taken. Whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. That's taken it around the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second and 10. It's Boykin again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 2nd down, it's Boykin. Steps up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here is Boykin. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Let's go! Let's round!
Throwing now, Watson. Looking deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Watson now to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round!
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw is Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round.